Alright. So, VOD review. Oblivion. Right here. Soldier, Hanamura, low Masters, High Diamond. I am not gonna touch the controls for the first 3 minutes because it was freezing. It was so weird. Only in the first 3 minutes, because like I would click through the video and it was right at like the like basically 2:56 to 3 minute mark. It would work fine, but before that, it would it would be like frozen on like a still image, but
Solid unlucky.
but the audio would keep playing, and if I paused and played, like the still image would update, but it would still be a still image. It would just update to wherever I paused it from. It was really weird.
Also solid unlucky.
I don't want to fuck with it for the first 3 minutes. But good quality stuff, so I can do this. So with Mei here, you gotta be careful. If it, like technically Mei counters the fuck out of Orisa. Like basically, you guys should never be able to get across there if Mei plays properly. If she doesn't do this, like, yeah. So going back, I'm gonna fuck around with the controls. Hopefully, it doesn't fuck up. So let's see. So you use your first healing pad when you get shifted, but you didn't really need to do that. You could just break line of sights by going to the left really quickly. If you just go to the left here. You risk like because you're right on the edge of peeking. It's not like it pulled you out to like a dangerous area, but it does get you a decent amount of ult charge, so not terrible because it does like a ton of healing for your team. But it would be really nice after this wall if you had healing pad. Well, you're gonna get it anyway. So let's see where you use the second healing pad. Yeah, you use it behind a shield. So generally with healing pad, you want to be use it like aggressively almost. Well, you either use it very defensively or very aggressively. Because essentially it makes it does 200 HP of healing throughout the whole thing. So it's essentially makes you have 400 HP. Granted you don't get bursted. It can make you live like a solo dive, it barely gets out of DPS by Monkey, so you can live Monkey for so long. If you get any heals, you're fine. You can easily live a Diva dive because you can run left, like back and forth, and she actually can't track you, so you live that. It's just really nice to have. So it's 12-second cooldown. You got to be very careful with it. Like here, since I use Maywall and you have picks, you have a 1-man advantage because they're down 1, up 2. 1-man advantage. I would when your Orisa shields next, I would get an aggressive left side positioning and and you don't even need to be behind the Orisa shield because since they're down 2, the only technically only the fucking Genji can really dive you, and if when he dives you, then you drop your healing pad and you live the dive really easily. But then when you get over here, you get all this free reign because you can either get up here, you get all this free reign because they had to shield your main team and they can't shield you off. And that's really what you want to be doing as Soldier. You need to be a nuisance. Yeah, that's fine. Your Widow got a good pick. You didn't need to run away from the. I guess do you even have any heals? Oh, they got walled off. Okay. Yeah, no, that's fine then. You waste your healing pad again here. I mean, obviously it's not really a big deal because it's like 6v1, but you know, just small little things.
Top right.
Yeah, take top right with their triple hit scan.
Yeah. If he uses blade, don't use anything. Just let him kill us. TBH.
Yeah, that Genji has orb 24/7.
You guys are walled off from the heals. You're walled off from the heals. Alright, we're fine. Come here and get stabilized. Oh, he's one.
Nice kill.
Let's go.
Find their weakness and claim the objective.
Okay, so let's go back to see if there's anything good on there. So Mei, I would not have ran away here. She is slow as fuck. She has 0 mobility. You should be able to fucking track her and melt her. Like, look at you did like what 50 damage in half a second. If you just don't run away and you 1v1 her, like who's gonna help her? No one. The Genji can maybe help her, but then your team can help you. Or you can drop a healing pad and probably live that, or run away from the Mei. It's just you can kill that Mei before she's even gets close to you. So get her ice block out at the very least. Make her have to wall you off. Make her have to use resources before she gets to you. Because this he's not even fucking fighting you. He's running away right now. So now, like, if you look at this, it's just a 1v1. And, yeah, so just focus right here. Walk back left and right so she can't, obviously, headshot you. But you can easily make her use her ice block, which is very, very, very important. It makes her so that it basically denies her. She'll drop off high ground immediately if you focus her. But now this is when 1v1 is not as good because you're in the kill zone, the freeze zone per se. You use her ice block though, so it's good in the end because she's fucking terrible. But against better players, you want to be able to. You don't want to get that close.
Find their weakness and claim the objective. If we are to progress, we must claim the objective.
Yep, that's good. Good take of the 1v1. Good thing you didn't drop off high ground. Probably would have helped your Helix a little bit more because the Helix would have been really nice in this situation. Although you already got it back at this point. Yep, focus. Zenyatta.
This objective must be
Okay. We'll finish this fight first. I don't think you guys are gonna win it because of respawns, yeah. So in general, like, obviously I don't want to comment on aim too much because aim's not really something you can just fucking improve. It's like a very long-term process. But, even, I know you're not confident in your aim, but Soldier, you're better off shooting as much as fucking possible because, like, you're taking, like, 3 times the amount of time it takes to shoot an entire mag because you're being very selective with your burst. You reload at 10 bullets here despite 2 people being on your screen. So you really want to just be fucking just constant pressure. You don't even need like for Monkey you don't need to do burst. Zenyatta you should burst because it's easier to track him, but like you need to be fucking shooting all the time. Like here you shouldn't, like, yeah, 2 bullets still, just fucking shoot. And then here I wouldn't shoot at the Genji, I'd shoot at the easy target Monkey because like, think of it this way. Obviously, if you think you can get the pick, go for the tracking. Genji's a really fucking hard target to pick to solo kill though as a Soldier, from this distance especially because it's stumble jumping and shit. Get the easy target to kill the Monkey because your team's main source of damage. If you kill the tanks, you let the McCree handle the squishies and like whoever that is on point. I don't really fucking know, but Moria. But you get that Monkey for her earlier. Like, it's a lot more space bought because the squishies don't have enough space because they have to retreat when they lose HP. So just in general, try to maximize your damage per second in team fights. Yeah.
I was a visor again.
Another waste of a healing pad, really. He dashed and he didn't even like hit you with it. You were barely losing health. You generally, you could have like ran forward and dropped it on your Orisa, but she was fucked either way. She was gonna die. She was out of position. Like your team wasn't there with her. Here, you probably should have been able to demech this D.Va.
Oh fuck.
If you didn't,
Oh fuck.
you didn't really need to go around this pole. I would repick the same angle, like, it's just like that little bit of damage. Like, what'd she get down to here? Like what's that, 100 HP, 150, and if you were like here, if you repeat the same angle right here, for example, you probably could have killed her, got her out of mech, and then here I would have been running instead of I would have just been running at her like constantly. Fuck, I would have actually like ignored the fuck out of that tracer. You have a Moro behind you and just try to get that diva out of mech, because diva out of mech is very important, but it's minuscule, not small, not a big thing. Yeah, here you're down. What are you down? Tracer, and you died. Your Orisa died earlier. Oh, you used it too early.
I have visor here.
I'm out of juice. Shoot the Genji. Let's get on that shit.
Honestly, for this team, we can probably just go in. They don't have any like hit scan. Doesn't matter if they have top.
They got off of main, so we can just go to the bottom too.
Yeah, go
Take
through
the
main.
window,
Just go through
Tracer.
main.
We just have to.
Yeah, you guys aren't doing very good with the choke battle, so maybe trying to take the. It's changing it up in general. It's just okay.
On the way. I'm healing you.
Nice rocket.
Tracer behind, so she's up top, she's gonna drop down.
Use both supports for your visor. That's good.
Nice.
Fuck.
I'm on Moira.
Yeah, good job. You're shooting the tank from easiest shots to hit. Killer. That's a lot of space bot. Let's see your healing pad. I feel like you could have used it in a better spot here. Use it with like 50 HP loot missing, and your healer your healer could have healed you if you needed it. And if you had healing pad right here, when the tracer is actually hitting you, now would have been the best time for healing pad, and you would have probably lived. So yeah, a big issue right now I see is definitely your healing pad usage. Just like you have to be very. It's very like predictive. Obviously it's hard to predict burst damage, but don't use it the second you lose health. You gotta like basically, you wanna be like, I'm gonna die if I don't use it in like a second. So not really like, oh I'm missing a little bit HP. I need to fill up.
Tracer no bomb.
Tracer's on me in the back.
No diva bomb. Tracer no bomb.
Yeah, right here you use it again at like 150 health, which was it's unnecessary. No one's on you right now. Tracer kills your Zen. Maybe you could have healed for him, even dropped the healing pad for him instead.
Ah, fuck, they took health back.
Yeah, do you want to pick up like a Winston? They've blocked fucking flank.
Charging.
Oh, what the hell?
Anything that can do damage.
Go Winston.
My ultimate ability is charging.
I'm just not healing enough realistically. That's what it is. I'm trying to DPS more than healing.
Yeah, that's a fair assumption. He's pretty.
Where are we going?
He's not healing a lot.
Right.
Alright, sounds good.
So here, what I do is just run past him. You're not gonna fucking. Your team's like such a weird fucking
Tank is still and then
comp. Like with the triple DPS, you just have no fucking tank line to push this. Like literally just run past him. Fuck that Orisa, and just get to that left area and damage from there. Because honestly, I feel like you guys are just gonna get fucked by like trying to fucking shield battle here with a Winston and triple DPS.
I'm almost out of juice.
I have visor here.
I'll find healing pad.
Break deep and mech.
Probably get him better.
Surrender to my will.
Too slow. Shot of reflect. Yeah, the visor could have been a lot better if you just waited for the
Okay, good job.
Good shit.
Just had to win that one.
waited for the what is it called, beat to end. Because in general you don't really want to beat lasts for like, what is it, 2 or 3 seconds. It goes away really fast, and your visor is going to be 3 times more effective when it's off. So you can easily outweight it. Yeah, she has like she'll like right when she's ulting, she's very vulnerable because she doesn't have shift. But it's you should be able to chase the kill anyway, because what's she gonna do? Shift down and fucking fall in the pit? Either way, you should have a pretty free riser here after the beat. So, because now all you did is kill the Orisa with Moria with it, instead of killing like these two people, like everyone, you know. In the end, didn't matter, but just a small little thing.
Score 2-0. Switching sides. Prepare your defenses.
I'll go reset for this.
Select your hero.
So it's like at least with Lucio I have an escape when like die me with Genji and fucking Tracer.
30
Alright, so positioning with Orisa, it's not too terrible.
5, 4.
It'd be fine.
Defend objective A.
Oh, goodbye, guys.
Yikes. Where was he positioned to die to that? What? Why would he be there?
Oh, goodbye, guys.
Oh my god. That's a yikes. Okay, well, good DMAC. Yikes tracking.
It's on you. We lost our main healer, so.
I'd shoot the Rhine here. There you go. Or actually, I would probably focus the Moria so she can't just free heal. But yeah, at this point, you've lost the fight and you're just trying to build ult charge. Your Moria, I don't know. That Moria was a fucking retard. Yikes. I don't know what she was doing like that. She must not be a healer player at all. Having it as main healer is amazing.
It was Fire Strike and Genji Dash.
Ah, rip.
He was just like out of position though. Like there's no reason to be that far forward as Moria. There's zero benefit at all actually.
You're going straight to point. Tracer no recall.
Here, yeah, focusing the D.Va is probably the best here. Maybe even get the Moria shift out. Oh, I guess she won't shift, or she already used it or something. That's interesting. Yeah, that's worth the drop. Good job. And you won the fight, so.
Oh,
Don't kill her, don't kill her, don't kill her. Just let her go. Leave her
Come
alone.
on, we need to get control of the point.
I have visor here.
You should have just let her keep charging our support ult. That's true.
Good, let your healers. I don't know what their fucking Moira's doing. He's AFK. Yeah, your Moira's bot. Alright, you ran out of your Lucio heals, so now you're missing 40 HP.
The
There
top
she
right, top right.
is.
Yep.
I mean, whatever.
You probably didn't need to drop that early. You probably should wait until they're actually at the top of the stairs, because you can probably get in a lot of damage before they get there. Or like, and like pressure it, so they don't get it for free. Alright, holy shit. Okay. Yeah, that's fine, even though you guys used, I think, like, almost 5 ults or something like that. Yeah, you guys actually used, like, I think 5 or 6 ults.
Pulls their own sound barrier, I think, and shatter.
Okay, though. Your ult after, like, the Genji Blade is good, though. Because that's a very hard counter to Genji Blade. As long as he doesn't kill you first, you usually can always shut down his blade.
They're not coming in, so.
Yeah, they're backing the fuck out.
Good pick on the Genji.
So.
I'm taking
Moira.
this Mega. I'm taking this Mega. They were all the way back in the zone there. I didn't have
My
it.
will.
Oh shit, I just ate that.
We're on top right. They have shatter, so watch out. We can't stack here. Unless Winston's got the most godlike bubble ever.
Good shit.
Oh,
I got
We might
stuck.
go in with that. Oh, and your monkey's feeding. I don't know why he's in their team.
We can hold this, we can
You
hold
guys are
this.
even, so you have a big advantage because the 2 CP spawns. Yep.
Knock me down and I'll keep getting back up.
Come on, Mara.
Diva, Diva, Diva.
Quit lollygagging. Get on the point. Drop the beat. Need some healing. Oh, let's break it.
Don't change targets so much. Just fucking pick one and stick to it. Pick the diva probably and just stick to it. Because you've changed targets maybe 5 times this fight so far, which is really bad. A soldier. Okay, yeah, that's good.
Ah, fuck.
Guess maybe it was a little overkill after he high at the same time, but we'll go over that real quick.
Me down and up.
So diva,
Diva,
you're kind of like cucking yourself with this pole for some reason. Like, there's like no reason to go from the right side of the pole to the left side of the pole. All it does is like here, you got 13 bullets. She should be out of mech, right? She's not like, she's defense. You wait until your defense matrix is over and then you shoot her. But you go to the left side of the pole for some reason. And it's just like, it's just unneeded. Like, you have 200 HP, you haven't even been tickled. And there's just no pressure at all. There's no reason to go to that side. It's just stay your position so that you can track easier. You can fucking shoot the second she DMs, you know what I mean? You want to be constant pressure. And then little thing, like yeah, you're trying to burst through the heals, but the McCree shot her, and if you used your helix, the second she gets, so if you see her getting out of mech, if you have helix, the second, like right there, the second she gets out of mech, it's a free 100 plus, like roughly 100 damage per, and then you can finish her off with your shots. You also can maximize your damage before the diva bomb blows up by knowing, like, because if you know the time of the diva bomb, what you have, what's that, 2 seconds, a second before it even blows up. So let's say instead of like reload, like, let's say
Diva, Diva, Diva.
you have to reload, but let's say right here, instead of like using the pole, like, why are you remember how I talked about cucking yourself with the pole? Why are you cucking yourself with the pole right here? It doesn't give you any benefit. It just makes it harder for you to be consistently damaged. Instead, you could be trying to shoot the diva right there and trying to kill her before she gets back into mech. And then now this is when you need to get cover. You're like you got to cover way too early, and it's just a small little damage. You know what I mean? But yeah, and then obviously I talked about this with the target switching. You went from trying to kill Hanamura because she was low HP to switching, which is fine. You should switch after that to kind of shooting at the Tracer, to now at the Diva, to now at the Lucio, to now at the Rhine, to back at the Diva. So as you can see, there's clear back at the Rhine. Like, there's clear, like, you don't really know who to shoot at. You stick to one target. Just fucking pick a target. Like, only switch when you're like, okay, that isn't the right target. But you shouldn't ever go from like one target to another target back to another target. You should be like, okay, Ryan, like, I'm gonna make this diva have to use all her defense matrix on me. I'm gonna try to get her out of mech after that too. You just fucking get that diva out of mech. There's no fucking cover for her. Like let's say after this first time when you shoot at her, here. Okay, then you switch to the Lucio, but let's say you just keep on shooting her. She has no cover. Just go to like this right where you are, and then you can go anywhere. Like, you can just shoot her from anywhere. She has no cover. But just, you know, focus. Alright, we'll go over. We already watched that fight. 3 minutes left. Oh fuck. Oh yeah, this is when you get fucked. Okay, watch this. Alright, so
Holy fuck.
yeah.
Holy fuck.
He honestly just fucked you. There's literally nothing I can say. Like, oh, your more is bad too. Okay.
Fuck.
Yeah, it was just really bad. He just hit his shots, honestly. Like, there you go. Get the diva to mech. Rocket a little bit earlier. The second you see she bombs Rocket. Yeah, just a little bit movement. You could have turned left there and got around the corner easier and lived. She probably would have died because of the Tracer, because he had no healing pad up. And do you guys win this thing? You guys are down so many. 2 CP.
Has fucked me over so many times with what you just did.
Mr. Helix Rocket. Getting the high ground here is really good. Good job killing that Tracer. D.Va chased you. Oh, that was smart. That was really smart. That was really fucking smart with that D.Va. Damn, dude, she chased you so fucking hard. Yeah, I mean, hindsight, you probably should have been more put. Did you like jump? She booped you really far. Maybe it was just her boop, but I would have probably, yeah, it's just hindsight. I probably would have it would have happened to me too, but like that was really smart of the D.Va. Just obviously staying farther away from the edge if you know she can boop.
The war goes on.
Come on.
Alright, pretty much tied.
Okay. Yeah. Well, it was just their D.Va and Hanzo popped off there. Not too bad though. Obviously, aim can be better. Positioning's not terrible. Positioning's pretty decent. It's really just the the constant damage I was talking about, where you just benefit so much out of just always being available, like always peppering them. Yikes. Yeah, you even see the trap there. I always check for traps, just jump, and look at the ground every single game. This is Junkrat. Junkrat's been like playable for the past like 6 months. It should be like habit at this point. I don't even like it should be very, very rare.
Wait for me. Good shit, good shit.
Yeah, that Junkrat's an idiot for staying that far forward to kill you though, but that's good. That's
Play
perfect.
aggressive with this.
Because I mean, it's obviously you don't want to die there, but him dying there is better for you. Now it's 6v5. Alright, so choose a target and stick to it here. You're changing a lot. You can easily stick on this Lucio. You could have stuck on him and killed him. I would have. Your McCree killed him, but you could have killed him there. Yeah, I would choose the Hog. Just fucking finish him. There you go. Good healing pad. It got you a lot of healing and saved you while your healer was like fucking nowhere to be found. Yeah, you should get first point here, easy peasy. There you go. Congrats. Nice. Okay.
I'm gonna can we top right?
We have a pick right
Leave it
now.
bash. Leave it bash. Leave it bash.
It bashed him.
Top right. Stop right.
You should be checking comp. You haven't hit tab in like forever. You hit it like here, but you should be, because you want to know what heroes. What if they took out? Remember last time they took out a Widow on second point defense, like, and you didn't even see it. Hit tab anytime, any downtime, like anytime you're going to the next point or something like that, and just make sure and just watch hero switches. Even like pay attention to your team's ults. Like tab gives you a lot of information that you need to be abusing. You have no healing pad here. You have to be super careful. Yeah, you're gonna die because of it. So you kind of waste healing pad there. Yeah, you kind of wasted like all your healing. When you're solo here, you want to like really drop below 100 or something before you use your healing pad, because now she knows you have no healing pad. Like, what's she gonna do? She has a recall. She can fuck you. Even if the Bastion didn't help her, you were fucked because you waste your healing pad. And if you didn't do that, I think you would have been a lot better off right here.
This old dog's learned a few tricks.
Yeah, that's kind of. Defense again. You gotta hold them first for 2 minutes. Not impossible at all. And then you gotta play for the tie.
Yo, can you quickly heal me? Thank you.
Tie is probably the most common. Suck dick if it is.
Plus, I died instantly last time, so we need help.
Decent high ground though. Like this is a pretty good spot against their team comp. Good job staying on their Rhine. You don't really need to be bursting. You're bursting like really hard right here, but you don't really need to. You do way more DPS if you just fucking hold left click on him because like there's just way too much. Like he's big enough that you don't need to fucking burst from that distance. Even if like holding left click you miss a couple shots, it's worth it just for the speed, the damage per second. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm gonna
You could have done a lot more damage to that Ryan. You should have given him like maybe got him to half by the time he gets to point.
Yeah, same.
It's like left click and aim at the neck area roughly.
Yeah, I need to
We
hold
don't have
instantly.
you can't have like Arisa do anything if like, they're just diving in.
They're down in
Yeah.
Diva.
There you like okay, this is like small thing, but you could have probably bursted this Genji if you shot a rocket like half a second ago. Here, I'm gonna try to get like if you shot a rocket like right now. If you shoot a rocket right now, it will hit the window right as his deflect ends, and he won't deflect it, and it would hit right now, and he would probably die if you hit like one shot. So just a little like burst tip with Genji, with like timings on Genji's Dragon Blade and whatnot. Sorry, deflect and whatnot. He dashes into you for weird. Using the Rhine, decent. Not like the most amazing target, but yeah, probably best target right now. When he's like not looking at you with his shield, it's really good. So basically, what I would do is shoot at the Rhine. If he shields, shoot at someone else, and then but if he's not shielding and trying to like DPS, then you shoot at him again. You reload with 13 bullets unnecessarily. You probably would have killed her a lot faster if you didn't do that, and maybe you had more HP. But just a small little thing. I think you guys win this either way. Oh, they're trying for it. Oh no, we. You can come back with Visor and probably clean up really easily though.
She died.
Okay, this is good. Yeah. See, that's what I want. You see, what if you used healing pad? Okay, so what you usually were doing in these other instances is you were using healing pad here. Now, you're not even taking damage. If you used it there, you'd be fucked. But now use it here. This is perfect. Now you have fucking 200 extra HP, and they have to use a fucking shatter to kill you. Like, you see how that healing pad was so much more valuable because you waited to use it instead of using it the second you lost any HP. That's what you want to be doing every healing pad essentially. The risk/reward kind of thing. It's riskier obviously because you can get bursted, but it's so valuable if you do it.
Maybe not.
You know he has no Dragon Blade. I would never Helix a shield. Obviously, he put his shield down. I don't know if it hit him. Yeah, he put his shield down, but, like, I would never Helix at a shield, like, unless you're, like, really trying to go hard in shield break. But, like, in this situation, I would not Helix a shield. You could fucking get into the Tracer, force a recall. You could hit one of the squishies. And just, like, it's just, yeah, Helixing at a shield isn't the smartest option. There's always, nice job and good job. What a tie. And there's always gonna be like tiny. There's always going to be comms you can improve on. The difference, like when I don't comm and when I do comm in top ender games, it's like the different. I could be shit and I can win by just comming good, like comming like I do in scrims. So like if you're trying to focus on comming is always important. You see, here you see. Let's see in a second here. I'll show you. You see their Moria Shift? Call that Moria Shift. Moria Shift's the most valuable ability to call, because she's fucked without it. She has no mobility. So just, like, you can call every ability, you can call ultimates, you can call, like, before the fight, which ultimates they might have, which ultimates you have, how you're going to use them, how you're going to play against their ultimates. You can call positioning, you can say, you can call comps, you can just calming. There's always improvements to be made in comms. always. Overall though, your tracking was it wasn't amazing. Like it might hold you back a decent amount, but like there's improvements you can make besides that though. So healing bad I went over multiple times. It's a big one. Then just like your damage per second, like you're trying to utilize how much damage you can output and like how much pressure you can put out as soldier is the other thing. Those two things I think if you focus on, you'll get a lot better as soldier. All right. Enjoy the VOD review. I'll do more if you record more though. Peace, dude.